Hi, my name is Nina Lincoff and I'm here with Miami Today. We just interviewed John Dunlap, President and CEO of Iconic Attractions Group and President of Jungle Island. Enjoy the interview. So what kind of about you, or what kind of about your situation or your style got you from hotels to the San Diego Zoo?
Well, I think a little bit of luck, and then also what the zoo was looking for, right? So I think, you know, an organization like the San Diego Zoo, you know, wasn't looking to learn about animals from a new director, right? They were looking for sort of what's the new zoo, and reinventing zoological parks, especially from a hospitality perspective. So it was actually the search committee, when they were looking in theme parks, zoological parks, and large hotels. So the hotel I was in, we had, you know, it was one of Starwood's largest and largest hotels. We had 1,800 employees. San Diego Zoo, we had it was very equivalent. It was a little bit larger actually, and we had overall about 3,000 employees at San Diego Zoo. And so they were looking for someone who was hospitality driven, had a business background, and also you know, was able to, I think, be of the era, right? So having, you know, young kids and things like that that could really relate to, you know, zoos and what the future of zoos might hold.
And so do you have any sort of childhood associations, or did you, with a zoo, or any sort of memories, like, could you have foreseen ending up where you are?
Never.
Okay.
No, I think, you know, I grew up in, like I said, Annapolis, and we were right in between the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore and the National Zoo in D.C. So I have visited both on numerous occasions, but my memories, ironically, of those institutions really came more from the time spent with my parents, right? So, you know, that actually has influenced my leadership philosophy as it relates to zoos in a big way. Is, you know, many people, and I say often, you know, if you ask a lot of zoo professionals, they'll say people go to zoos to see animals, and I look at it a little differently. I say people go to zoos to have a fun family experience in the context of animals. And it sounds like a subtle difference, but it is a dramatic departure depending upon which philosophy you believe in. And so, you know, that certainly carries over into our philosophy here. People come to our park, or we desire for them to come to our park to have a tremendous family experience. And yes, there will be animals, and yes, we will teach you about animals, and you'll know, and be able to count on the fact that our husbandry and animal care is, you know, our top priority. But it's, you know, we don't set this park up, you know, come see animals and leave. So we really have put together sort of category shifts. As we talked about a little earlier, you know, we desire to transition from the classic zoological park, which is, you know, come into the park, see animals, learn about conservation. You know, typically zoos will say conservation, education, and recreation. Okay. We believe that experiential learning is sort of at the heart of the future of education and the future of conservation, is making conservation fun. So for us, I would say adventure is at the heart of our new Jungle Island experience. And with that, we're in South Florida, water. So I talked a little bit a year ago in some of our preliminary discussions about how I felt Jungle Island needed to take advantage of its waterfront. You know, not only the water on which we reside, but then also water elements within the park. So, you know, water play, adventure attractions, I call them brand reinforcing exhibits and shows, so really enhancing the animal exhibits that we have now towards, you know, world-class, you know, animal exhibits. We're going to be retheming and reconcepting all of our shows inside the park. A focus on conservation and education, and programs like the one that we're offering, and then also we have launched this series of programming that's happening quarterly. So you know that this Jungle Island is a fun place to come year-round, and it's not the same experience. So any single time that you come to the park, you can expect, you know, the staples. You'll be able to come and see animals and have water experiences, but you might also be able to experience our Halloween promotion, Terror in the Jungle, or you're going to come in September and do our Kids Free promotion, or Winter Wonder Island, which we launched last year and we'll be launching for the second year this year.